back to On the Couch. Today, the question is, would you allow your mother-in-law to move in with you as a newlywed? What do you think?
No way.
Yes.
No.
She can. Why can't she?
Yes.
Nah.
Sorry, please.
Nah.
I'm not wearing makeup here. So as if people want to put red notes, I just want to clowns. Like,
Yeah, she gets me because as a newlywed, like for myself, as a newlywed, there are a lot of things I don't know about marriage. There are a lot of things I don't know about being in a home. Like, let's say, okay, I give birth. I don't know how to take. There's a procedure with which you have to bathe a baby that is just newly born. Yeah. So the mother-in-law can possibly help you with all that. So I think my mother-in-law can stay with me because there are a lot I would learn from her during her stay.
So are you telling me that you were pregnant before the wedding?
I'm not like I'm a newlywed. I might get pregnant in a month or that night of our honeymoon.
And then it's gonna be like
Why
a long period of time of 9 months.
Why are you judging? What if she was?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, when she was pregnant.
No. For me, I feel she cannot.
Why?
I don't think she should.
She cannot.
Why?
You
What's
see,
your
the reason is that for me, being in a relationship, I decided with my girlfriend that we're not going to bash.
What's bash, please?
Smash.
Smash.
have sex.
That's
We're adults, guys.
we're not gonna have sex until we get married. You see? So now
When you finally get married.
we finally got married. Decided to experiment anything that we wanted to do for a long time. Maybe have sex on the couch, have it in the kitchen. Yeah, have it on the couch, have it in the kitchen, in the bathroom, in anywhere.
Okay.
So when I want to do this, my mother is sniffing around. You're not supposed to do this.
I agree.
No, she can't stay.
I
She can't
agree.
stay.
Now there are a lot of things. There are a lot of precautions you can take. Your mother-in-law can possibly rush to the market to buy food.
But wait,
Why should I be in a rush to my own house?
all along when you were dating, you're rushing, waiting for your mother to leave, or I don't know, sneaking around. People do that.
Yeah.
But like, you're married, you're in your new home, you expect a certain comfort and freedom. To like, if I want to have sex now, let's say, babe, let's have a cookie in the washing machine or the laundry room.
But your mother-in-law should understand that you guys are married.
but I mean, there's a certain level of comfort I would want as a newlywed.
What if in the case whereby, you are a Yoruba girl and you marry an Igbo boy that you don't know how to cook maybe a certain kind of food?
He loved you.
But then
that's not a factor.
And then he was patient, like, okay, when we get married, no problem and all that. And now you get married to this guy and he wants to eat this particular kind of food, and the only person who can teach you how to cook that
there's
is
YouTube.
his mother.
YouTube.
Can I comment
YouTube.
on that?
He has friends.
Can I
There's
comment
friends.
on that?
Best friends.
Can I comment on that? He should go pick it up from his mother's house. One,
Really?
and two. But I'm told before, like, first and foremost, he liked you before when you weren't cooking that, so he should love you. He married you without you cooking.
Now we're looking at
But
eternity.
wait.
Maybe when we're dating, we're
No,
not sure.
I agree with
But
you
we're
that
talking
she
about-
can stay. I agree with you that she can stay. But my reason for agreeing with it is we're all thinking of all this specific rules for relationships and marriage. What if a situation comes up and she needs to stay with you? What if she just what if it's okay now? She's your family too. It's okay for you to inconvenience yourself for her. So
But not as a newlywed.
See.
What's like?
Probably later in the marriage.
What's interrupting your?
I just got married.
We're not talking
You
about.
wanna have fun.
Listen, guys.
You can enjoy your marriage. You're thinking that. What if you're thinking your mother-in-law is the nosy, busybody
What if
who's
she is?
curious? What if she's minding her business, living her
Yes.
life?
How?
What if
It's
she
not
has
possible.
She could go and
Why is
visit.
that possible?
Maybe
It's not
she
possible.
just
It's an old woman
wants
we're
your
talking about.
house to
Why is she
be
interested in your sex
happy.
life?
Yeah, exactly.
Like-
Yeah, she was also
like-
married at a point too.
and
You're here.
She
That
should
means
know that you
enjoyed
guys
her
are
own life.
newlyweds.
She's an old woman, all right. Whether they have sex or no, I don't know. I'm not old. But then,
But she enjoyed it.
why should she be interested or prognosing about or going nosy around looking in your house?
No,
Instincts.
Precious are getting
Motherly
you all
instinct.
wrong.
And besides, what the case in which this is another scenario? What is the case in which she lives in a village, for example, and now she develops if you are old, you are prone to have more diseases, right?
Yeah.
And as she's now sick, the big hospital is in the town where you live.
Thank you,
For
bro.
example, and she's coming to spend 1 week. You're newly married, and it so happened that in that instant, that's when she got sick. She's coming to spend 1 week in your house.
1 week is okay.
She doesn't
But
need
not-
it. Precious,
you're getting it all wrong.
I don't
Let me
want
tell you
to move
something.
into
She
my
doesn't.
house.
Let me finish, please.
Yeah.
She doesn't need to be admitted, right? She needs to go to and fro, hospital to and fro, back and back. Can't
Yeah.
you stay in your house? Come on, it's just 1 week.
No, but let me tell you something.
Yes,
Let me tell you
1
something.
week.
Are
You're
you
getting,
And that's
your
it.
sex life?
you're getting it all wrong.
Are you going to pick your
Nah.
sex
Precious,
life
let me tell
over your
Let me tell
mother-in-law's health? Come
No,
on.
you will not. You will not. You will not. But see, the question here is that she should come and stay. We're talking about stay. Stay.
Long
We're not talking
term.
about 1 week.
Matter.
No, for me, in
1 month.
Okay,
1
that
month is
was-
1 month is not allowed. 1 week is possible.
No, but
1 week is possible. 1 month is not
Your
allowed.
mother is sick. 1 month, she needs to be going to the hospital. It's not allowed.
See,
Wow.
there are,
Jacob.
there are a lot of guests in.
I can't believe this right
you
now.
put your mother in a
you.
gas.
Yeah,
I
I'll,
can't.
it's not my guest mother
You
wants to come and
insist
stay.
that shows stay in the mother.
Because
What,
of
what,
sex.
what if it was
Come
your
on.
mother? What if it was your
That, you
mother?
are I just gave an instance on
Yeah.
sex and you're pitting me on sex and sex
Because
and
you have
sex.
eternity to have sex. Come on, to you.
but-
Marriage is life and death.
No, I'm not
Now,
only talking
Okay,
about
okay,
sex
okay,
here.
okay,
I'm not
okay.
only talking
Let
about
me-
sex.
For
Let
any
You're not
other
talking about
reason,
sex.
for me, right? Health is the most important thing. For any other reason at all,
Okay.
my mother-in-law is coming to stay with me to be going to the hospital. Maybe she has some chronic disease or so, like to and fro to the hospital. Come
Sorry,
on, that's
sorry,
it.
sorry.
What if
Precious,
in the
precious,
case where you
precious.
give your wife gives birth? and
Okay,
your
wait,
mother-in-law
wait,
has to
sorry.
come?
Are you giving birth in the first
Do you
week?
people
You're not newlywed
understand?
anymore. It's okay.
Do you understand how vital, the first 6 months of your marriage is?
telling you.
The moment there's
That's the
another, the moment
foundation.
there's another figure in that middle of your relationship for the first 6 months, it can alter and destroy your marriage. Believe me.
How? Come on, how?
Believe me.
Can I comment on
If
that?
What do you mean
it's
by
just
that?
like it's just like a
Let me
relationship,
No,
yeah.
but
Let me
understand-
It's just like
Let me
a
finish.
it's just like a relationship, yeah. If there's a third party in a relationship, that third party controls the relationship. Take it or leave it.
No.
Take
but you
it, take
can't
it or
find-
leave it. Believe me. If you have a girlfriend and you're always telling your girlfriend the problem you have with your boyfriend, believe me, she's in control. The
No,
moment she
but
tells
wait.
you,
I
your
want to-
boyfriend
I
is a
want-
piece
I
of
just wanna
trash,
ask
you
questions.
will
No.
believe your boyfriend is a piece
But-
of
I just
trash.
want to ask a question. Like, what is vital? I know maybe it might be vital, but to what extent? Like, what is vital in this first 6 months of marriage?
Two of you.
You're
It's about
building
stuff. Two of
something.
you.
You're
For example,
building.
two
Two of you.
Building together. So
No,
you
but
have.
Everything is
So
there.
what is different
Let
between
me tell you-
relationship?
Don't forget about
Let me tell you the
us
difference.
Let's have some like what's very between relationship and building together.
Let me tell you the difference between
Uh-huh.
relationship.
Go ahead.
When I was dating my girlfriend, she was probably going to sleep in her own house, and I'm in my own house. She comes to visit me once in a while. Now we're married, we have to be together.
And-
you understand? If there's, like he said, if there's a third party in, it can change things. If my mom is
Wow.
listen, if my mom is staying with me right now, I was okay. For example, maybe the first 2 weeks we got married, I was okay that my wife was making noodles for me. You see, I was okay. I was even helping her make the noodles. When my mom came in, or when her mother, rather, sorry for that. When her mother came in right now, and she's complaining to her daughter, like, why are you making noodles for him? All this thing, and then maybe she's telling me that,
Yeah.
oh, why can't your wife cook? Don't you encourage to cook? And this kind of stuff. Now, she's a woman. She's saying this, and I'm now siding her. It's gonna bring a lot of problems in the relationship.
Can I
So she should stay where she is.
And I agree with you.
No,
I don't.
but I just feel like
I
you guys
don't.
are being so exclusive about this. Okay, so like first and foremost, sure, it's not ideal for her to be there in the first.
That's the point.
in the first.
It's not
I said
Yeah.
it's not ideal.
Yeah,
It
this
doesn't
situation,
mean it doesn't mean that it's not okay for it to happen. Even if let's even remove all these big situations that oh she's sick and stuff.
Exactly.
Let's say that for example. She was you're the only child, and she was a single mother. So you're gonna let her be lonely in her house. She just
Wow.
wants
Wow. Wait. All my life.
Yeah.
We used to live together.
before you guys just attack
Wow.
me.
Uh-huh.
Before you guys just attack me, jump into my throat, whatever. Let me land.
Okay, clear the ground. Yeah.
Yes, please and thank you. My point is like if like in that situation, for example, like and you're given a whole bunch of examples like oh cooking stuff, but what if she's just minding her business? She just
can do it
wants
in
to
her
be
house.
able to interact with humans.
She can do it in her
She's
house.
elderly. She just wants to spend a few hours. Like let's say you married. You just got married. She's really old. You all know how many years she has. Hopefully she has a while. All these things are important.
Very
So you
very
say, oh, for
important.
sure.
Yeah, and she wants to be with. She wants to be with her.
For some few
Jews,
years, I'm not
Jews,
going to
why?
stay
The point is
no.
we're
I've been
newly
married
married.
before.
You
I've
can't
enjoyed
just-
my
there are so
marriage.
many
I don't want to stay
hurdles
with you
that
for
you
this few
encounter.
months, few weeks. I'm going to go back.
There are so many
It's not like-
hurdles that
Jules,
it's not big deal
there's so
about
many
it.
hurdles that you'll encounter in marriage. Being a family member staying in your house, most particularly someone who carried one of the members of that union for 9 months.
Come on.
You know
Think about
what?
it, guys.
Wait. You know what pregnancy entails.
Thank
yeah?
you.
You know what it entails.
And you might need your.
Every
might
time
need
you
her.
have a child, you are risking life and death.
Yeah,
and
but-
you're going to have the heart to be able to tell that individual, no, you can't stay in my house.
Okay.
Before you even start attacking that point, I want you to explain to me how exactly you'll phrase it to your own mother, not even your mother-in-law. How would you phrase it to your own mother?
Okay, to your mother, is it acceptable?
No, I will answer all the questions. Let him finish. I will tell you.
Let's start with that. What was your first point? You said something about what was that point you made?
She doesn't have time.
Guys, don't
What if
She's
she's
lonely.
minding her business?
She's
What
lonely.
if she's minding her business? Was that what I picked out? If your mother, just let's okay. In fact, let's all be honest with ourselves. How many of us does our mothers mind their own business?
Your mom don't mind her business.
My mom
Does your mom mind her business?
No, mind her own business.
My mom minds her business.
My mom does not
My
mind her
sisters
business.
mind their business.
My mom minds her business.
Your mom minds her
She knows
business.
that
Even when it
business is
pertains to
mind.
you.
Even
Even when it pertains to you, she minds her business.
She does.
No, at this point, I
Does your
am
mom
her
see cross?
business. But if I
Does
get
your mom
married,
see? Does your
at
mom
this
see
point,
cross her
I'm
boundaries with you?
No. What
No.
about- there's no
Your mom
boundaries
see has
like
never
that.
entered your room when you don't even want to talk to
The
anyone.
room in her house there's no boundaries.
But then that's
And you feel when you get married, and you're making stew, instead of okra for your husband. Your mom will not come and whisper into
No,
your ear.
you know what my mom does not comment
Okay.
on. My mom does not let me eat what I want. She doesn't comment on that.
But it's not meant to be a business what you want to eat.
Okay, so what are you saying? Like, so my mom knows. What I'm
He's
saying
saying
is
that
my
your mom
mom
always
knows
Your
how.
mom, your mom will always encroach into your space. It's why they're your mother.
She encroaches into space that is hers. My
Okay.
mom does
And
not.
you are her
Yeah.
space.
You're
But
saying
now,
exactly.
when
You
I
are-
get
you're no
married-
longer her
when I
space.
get
You're
married,
not your
I'm no
husband's
longer
space.
her space.
Okay,
You're no longer her space.
fine. The other point you made, you said that since she gave birth to one of you in that house, she'll be able to help the marriage. Yeah, you realize
No, I never said since she gave birth to one of you.
No, she didn't say that.
you
really.
did.
you did.
Like
You mentioned a point like
She
that.
laid the
Say, like,
emphasis on
the
like.
fact that she carried
You carried someone for
in
9 months,
how
only
would
one
you
person
phrase-
in that house.
how
Yeah,
would
you
phrase
mentioned
it
that.
to her that okay, you can't leave.
This is the thing. My mother cannot be in the house. Why? Because forever, my mom is going to love me more than she loves my wife. There's no magic about it. Exactly.
so?
She'll always side
So
me
there
no
will
matter
be
what
a
happens.
problem.
So,
She will always side me no
Then
matter
it's
what
gonna be
happens
a
in the
problem.
house.
First
And that
foremost,
is
that's
wrong.
Why do
But
you need her
that's
consent
between
even?
you
We don't need
two.
her consent.
Why are you carrying your problems to a situation? Oh, Momsy, side with me. Either way.
Drama will happen in the house.
Uh-huh.
She will see it either she doesn't want to,
But you see,
or she will see it, and she will definitely give her comments. It's
but
life.
you know, even if drama happens in the house and she hears it, she will still give
But we
her
are talking
comments.
about newlyweds. Is
That's
drama
why-
supposed to
that's
start
why-
happening all of a sudden? You guys just got married.
Even if
I
You
know,
grew up
right?
in two different houses.
we got
And
married.
there's drama already.
We
of
got married
course
today,
it's possible.
tomorrow. We're
It's
already having
possible. And that
drama.
person bringing that drama could be
You grew
one
up
of
in
the
a
parents.
I guess that's why you need your mother-in-law in the house.
They
I
should
guess
do
that's
this.
why you
No,
know.
they should
Yeah,
be there.
bring her
You
wisdom,
just
her knowledge,
newlyweds and-
her 90 years of marriage
Yeah.
experience
She can
to bring it
easily
to
help
solve
you guys
those
because
problems.
if you're just
It's very
newlyweds
easy.
and there's already drama, then you need your mother-in-law in your house.
I
No.
just feel like you guys. I just feel like you guys have watched too many Nigerian movies.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch that
They
drama.
probably are.
With too
They
many
probably are.
nosy
No,
mothers, too many conflicting mothers, and all those
Yeah,
things.
so-
I just feel like, honestly, in my understanding, your mom wants your marriage to thrive. Yeah, she
That's-
definitely.
and you just
I don't know
newlyweds.
about your mother. If she's accepted this person as your spouse, as your wife,
was
or
at the
husband,
wedding.
She was at the wedding. She gave
did
her
a lot of-
Gave
she
her
wants you
consent
guys
even
to
before the marriage
succeed.
started.
She did a lot of
Okay.
things.
She wants you guys
Okay.
to
Managed to thrive.
wait. She wants you guys to thrive. So first and foremost, any advice that she would be given should be beneficial to you.
Of
Second
course.
of all, she's not there to cause trouble. Most likely, if she's coming there, it's maybe a situation where maybe this is one of her last options at this point in your marriage, yeah? If she's coming this early, that means there's a lot more on her mind than how to cause strife between you guys, how to encroach on your personal space. Trust me, especially we're talking about mothers-in-laws, yeah?
Yeah. Can I say something?
Okay.
Nobody plans to
cause trouble.
It just happens. She's a mother. She's gonna want the best for you. She's gonna want you to be doing the best for your husband. For example, if you and your husband are living together, right, and all along, say for example, you come home and the guy comes home and he puts all of his clothes on the couch, right?
Exactly.
And the wife is okay with that. And if you've come to a point where you can tolerate it and you just know that this is where he does. I'm okay with that. We're moving on. It's not a problem for me. For example, if my mother moves in, she's gonna be like, "Why this little boy not take off him clothes? Put it over there, so no." She's gonna want to have. She's gonna want the best for you, and in that, she's gonna want to correct everything that the guy is doing, correct what I'm doing, and interfere with our relationship.
This is something
My
we're
mother
okay
knows
with.
better not to like.
You can't be so sure.
She knows better. I'm so sure of my mom. I don't know if you're not sure of
maybe
yours.
this
Or
is a situation.
like,
Maybe the
in
people that
general.
are speaking are sure of their
she
own
knows
mother.
better.
No, see, listen.
If she's coming,
What we're saying here mostly is as if we're talking. No, it somehow bending towards like your mother. You understand?
No,
we're talking
someone
about
else's
we're talking
mother.
about
In general.
our
Exactly.
spouse mother here, mother-in-law.
Okay.
We're talking about mother-in-law.
No, I'm
So
still
to even leave that mother-in-law stuff and even talk about my own mom, I will not allow my mom to come to my house to live with me
Especially during that period.
during the period
That
of
period is too
first
important.
marriage. 6 months
It's
of
too
marriage.
important.
It's too important. It's too
Yes.
important. She will not be there.
Yes.
Now on the side of my mother-in-law is even something else. You get it? Now in the sense that now, like she said, if the woman, if my mother-in-law comes to the house, you see, there were certain things I was doing maybe towards the first month of our marriage, and she was okay with it. She saw that, no, this is how it maybe even from the time we were dating, she saw that if she comes to my room to visit, clothes are scattered and all this kind of stuff, and she arranges them and the rest. So she was okay, this is what she's used to. You get? Because my mother-in-law is not coming to my house during the time of our dating, and this is what my girlfriend is used to. And then we finally got married, and then right now, my mother-in-law has to come and live with me, and she's seeing that this guy clothes are scattered, and she's telling the wife that why will you allow your husband to allow clothes scattered like this? And she comes to me and start yelling and saying all this kind of nonsense. Because when I was talking, it seems like Precious always saying sex is health, and
Yes.
it's not only about
There's
sex.
other things.
So you are sounding as if I was only talking about sex.
It's not
No.
only about
So
that.
in
Yeah.
this aspect where the woman, like my mother-in-law, is talking about so many things and is bringing quarrels into the house. Why? I will not allow it.
Can I just comment
What
on
of
that
the case of tribe where you need your mother-in-law like either to coach your wife?
But you guys
Coach
got
my
married.
wife in
There's
what?
so many
We have
things.
phones. We have
You
phones.
guys got
Yeah,
married.
friends,
We have
yeah,
phones.
friends.
Wanted to work this.
Why do you
thing.
have phones to
Coach your
invest
wife
in
in how
children?
to
Or one or
like,
two
birth the
things
children.
there are a lot of things that could come up and you just need your mother-in-law there at that moment to either fix it up or help your because you as a man now you're going to be busy either going to work and maybe your wife has to be at home.
No, she's probably
She has to be busy too as a newlywed.
Yeah.
You know, like when you get married, maybe at your working place they give you guys like
Then we are both free then.
Yeah.
then you both are
Oh, I'm sorry, my gosh, I feel so bad.
he's so harsh. He doesn't even let me land. You get like
Yeah.
I'm just saying like in a like position whereby you just either your wife needs help, maybe language barrier or something, she doesn't know the language or I'm just saying in that case what happens, she can stay, she can help, it could be just for like 3 months or 4 or 5.
Wow.
Can I
There's no
Wow.
problem.
So they didn't know
3
about
months.
language barrier when they were dating.
Probably they were living separately like you said, and now you're living together. Your children might want to start coming and start speaking some kind of little things
Did
that
you hear? 1 week is going to be hard for me. You're
How?
calling 3 months here for what? Are you serious? 1 week is going to be hard for me. You're calling 3 months.
I just want to say one thing. You're saying like you keep on saying it like it's so easy.
Why are we
I'm
running
just
away
saying that
from
it's not even like I'm saying it's the most ideal situation. Once again, I'm still saying that it's not that easy to say no. Like when it comes up
For you?
I believe it's easier to say no than yes. So.
No, first and foremost, yeah,
not
it's
easy.
easy for guys, but as a girl, I understand that I don't know, maybe you guys don't have some kind of like heart or like.
No, Jonas, let's give
or like
an
sympathy,
instance. Jonas,
like
give an instance.
sympathy.
Let's give an instance between the two
No,
of
wait,
us.
I'm not. Why is it always us that's married?
Just be there.
Okay, finish. I will give an instance to another person.
Okay, now what if a case where if the baby is involved, like a newly born is involved?
Okay, now just give us an answer to this question. Like, in the case in which there's a new
baby
newborn.
involved.
And
What do you do?
You as a man, you
You
cannot
gonna
do
watch
anything
YouTube
about
on-
it.
on-
You know
on-
nothing about it. She as a woman, she just
First time she's getting pregnant, no
She
problem.
doesn't
Okay,
know
we did the
anything
first.
about it.
Learn
We did the
together.
first what?
You can learn
First
together.
month.
Because okay, she get pregnant, your mother-in-law has to move in because she needs to
No,
help her.
no,
nobody
in the
said.
house.
Nobody said.
Who's
she
going
has
to do
move.
the house chores? Who's going to do all those little things? Your wife.
Wait,
is
have you heard of
pregnant.
all this maternity?
So you prefer to do
nurses,
that than
people
involve your
that-
mother?
I'm telling you,
Wow.
like why?
Wow.
Like,
Why are we running away from our mother?
We're not running. We're not running.
So,
We're not running.
for example,
We are living
you prefer
independent
the
of our
maternity
parents.
woman to come and talk about the clothes or talk about how dirty the house is or how.
She will
and
not
say
say
anything.
anything.
Which one is
Your-
more sound?
to
Which one is
your-
more
to
sound?
your
A medical
mother-in-law?
expert or a mother that just did it
No,
for you
but I just-
once for her 3 children, or someone that
just-
actually studied it in school?
I just feel
Wow.
like you
These
just
are
have
like
to have a like you have to. You guys are thinking of it with your logic. Think of it with your heart. Like how you going to? No, but seriously, how
Yeah,
you
that's
going-
true.
My
How you
kids.
going to expect your? I'm talking to the guys first. How you going to expect the your wife to say no to her mother?
Thank you.
And in like, what if it's a situation where this is like her best option. Not maybe not the only option, but this is her best option.
Her only
you'll
option
still-
even.
So you
Now your
so
mother-in-law,
say no.
your mother.
And on top
Like,
of
okay,
that-
let's
Come on,
now
go
let's.
ahead,
I
go
want to
ahead.
use you now.
Okay.
We married, yeah. Where are you from in
Finally,
Nigeria?
found us someone
I'm
that
from
married
Benue
you.
State.
You from Benue State. Now I know nothing about Benue because I'm from Delta State.
Yeah.
Now we get married. Your mom comes to me, let's say on the wedding day. Let's say we
And
had.
where
a
are we
sh-
living?
No,
We're
like
living
on
in
the,
Benue State.
I don't know. I'm just saying, like we got married on our wedding day.
Yeah.
Your mom is coming and she's like, oh, now you're married to my son, and she mentions one food and she's like, do you know how to cook it? I'm like, no.
Why should
And
she
she
even
says,
do that?
and
Why
she said,
should she do
okay, no problem. I'm coming to the house. I'll teach you. And I'll say, mommy, no, don't come.
Why should my mom
Like,
see? Why should my mom see come and meet you?
How
first?
how am I even supposed to say no to
Why
that?
should my
Maybe
mom
she's just-
see?
she's
Why
just
should my
trying to-
mom see come and meet you to ask such a question? in
Maybe
the
Why
first
would she?
Because you are
I'm
getting
getting married to her son.
Why are you
First of
thinking-
all, let me
No,
answer
no,
the
no,
question.
wait,
Can I answer a question?
Wait, before you answer the
Can I-
question, I want to answer his question. Maybe it's not with bad intentions. Maybe she's
Yeah.
just asking to make
She
conversation.
just
She
be friendly with the girl.
See,
Her daughter is
see,
How
there's
do you
no-
keep your face and tell her no?
No,
Like,
and
imagine
she,
you right
she
now.
might have probably given you a lot of compliments. Oh, you're looking sweet today, and a lot of things to make you calm. And then
But
she
she
asks
wants
you,
to get you
and you
to-
just say no.
What if she
Okay,
just
wait,
wants to
wait,
get
wait.
to know her
Not even this
daughter-in-law?
compliment. If my mother is coming to my house and my wife come and ask me, can she come? And I say no, my wife will divorce me.
Yeah.
That's the line.
Because-
Okay, wait.
You don't even know about the divorce.
Wait.
Heartless. Don't you have?
Wait. You build a house together, yeah? You realize that for anything to happen in that house, it takes 2 consents now, not 1. You can't just say, oh, because my momsy came to meet you and said this, and you just opened your mouth and said yes, without asking for my consent. That's the number 1 fault.
Wait.
You've broken 1 leg of the whole relationship.
But she's your mother.
Can I
I'm not even supposed to
Because
think
it's
she's
still
your.
me. It is
Wait.
our house,
Yes.
not
Wow.
their
Wait,
house.
can I comment on
But you
that?
guys are making me to forget
No,
my,
no,
the
no.
answer to the question she asked me.
Okay,
Okay.
give me a
You understand?
second. But
Okay.
still, though, why are you being so strict? Dang. So she said yes in the moment of emotion. So all of a sudden she's
It's not-
broken
it's-
the trust of your
it's-
relationship.
no,
Thank
no,
you.
no, no,
Thank
no.
you.
I know, right?
Thank
As a
you.
married couple,
See, as a married couple,
That you should
The
make
first
decisions
thing-
together.
No,
but
wait.
sometimes you make
As a married couple, you stop saying I. You stop thinking about me. You're like, okay, I'll have to discuss it with my husband.
Yes,
And we become
exactly.
we're now
Exactly.
a union.
Maybe
Of course,
aside
wait.
from that point, though, aside from all of this, I just want to say that's the best excuse to go back and say no to someone.
Yeah.
Oh, let me discuss
Yes.
this with my husband.
yes.
Marriage-
That's
marriage
it.
is all about
Jacob was trying to
compromise.
answer my question.
Okay,
Sorry. Yeah.
okay. First of all, if my mom my mom gave birth to me, right?
Yeah.
She knows what I like. You get?
Definitely.
So if she wants to like come to the house to prepare something, she will not go to you. For my mother, she will ask me, I want to come and teach your wife how to cook
In the case whereby she...
No, hold on.
Wait.
Okay.
I want to come and teach your wife how to cook this special meal you like. You understand? And me, I'll tell her.
No, you
please,
don't like
come.
the food again all of a
No,
sudden.
not that I don't like the food. Not that I don't like the food. I said, Mom, don't worry. For now, I don't think it's necessary. You understand? We're newly married and I feel we should have our own time.
So since
Even if it's just like a 2-hour visit, you can come and teach your wife for 2 hours and go.
Okay, I have two scenarios to give. The first one being that what if already the mom was already living with the son before you guys got married, or for our case living with the daughter before you guys got married.
Would you send her packing now because you're married?
And the house that you guys are the house that belongs to her is the most ideal location for you guys to live right now. There's no point in going to find another house.
What would you do in this scenario?
You want me to answer that right now?
Of course.
It's open to anyone.
Or you with the glasses on.
He's always attacking you. You want me to answer?
You should.
Let's start with her first, because in this situation, let's say
She's a lady, yeah. She has a heart. We don't have hearts.
No, let's say a situation where the mother was already living with her son before you got married. Would you kick her out?
Then there's like a Bible verse or something like that where you must leave your mother and
Clean.
Please.
You left.
Please. Please. Kiss her right now. Let's go.
We done.
like wait, let me continue, right? All your life you've been living with your mother, right? 18 years plus college or whatever. You've been with your mother forever. Now you found your sweetheart and you want to move on. Why is it that we should stay in the same house?
But
I'm starting a new chapter of my life. Can I
expand on that?
Yeah.
What if it's a situation, let's say, like, once again, single mother, son. The man, they started from scratch. The man built himself up to a place where they can live comfortably. And now, am I going to let my mother to live in the hood or the village or wherever it may be? She comes to live with me. So what should we do now? Leave the house that we're living in, or send her back into another house? Or what? Like, what's the situation?
I have answer.
Okay.
When you get married, please, how many of you stay in the house? What happened to the whole honeymoon package? No one is talking about that. My mom cannot shop you with me in the first place.
This is post-honeymoon.
Yeah.
Post-honeymoon, post-newlywed, it's okay.
She can always travel. See, there are plenty of places to travel. I'll buy a ticket for her.
She has stuff to do where she is.
And she should take a break. There's vacation now. What happened to vacation? She has to travel. She has to. I'm very sure. I'm very sure. I am so sure.
But wait.
My mother will understand.
Her homestead can be your house, but she can travel around and still
My
come
mom
back.
still will understand.
No, I'm saying, but she can still come back. She can
come back after the first period of her life.
How long is the first period?
6 months.
6 months for
She
me.
traveled for 6 months.
What happened to UK? What happened to Germany?
Which mother will refuse to go and stay in UK for 6 months? Which mother wants to refuse? She will go there. She will buy stuff for the kids. I'm telling you, by the time she's back, my wife is heavily pregnant.
My mom will go for like a month, but she can't stay in a different country for like 6 months.
Why?
Because like
If
what
she
the
doesn't
heck,
want to
she's
go
not
even.
used to that place.
And she can go and stay with her brother.
That's beside the point. No, that's
But then
And the brother is really married, uncle.
She'll go to another brother.
The truth is that on the couch we never ever
no, but
round
wait,
up.
before you say that.
Really? Are we still going to argue?
Give you guys another example. Think of Kim Kardashian and Kanye West.
Oh please.
When they got married,
Please.
they lived with the mother, and the day died. They are still together.
Okay, I'm Nigerian from Delta State, Delta Igbo to be precise. And in a case whereby I'm getting married to a Calabar boy, I know nothing about Afang and all that. I think I need my mother-in-law to come stay with me because she'll probably help me in the first stage of my marriage to be able to cope with whatever situation that I have to come up with alongside with my husband or...
But if we're talking about nationality, I think that has nothing to do with it.
I'm just saying,
Because
I know you Jamaican. If I get married to a Jamaican guy, I think I need his mother to come stay with me because I know nothing about it.
But then there's YouTube, there's friends. You don't really need. I think your mother doesn't need to be there. First of all,
Really?
It's the first few months of your marriage.
What are
need
you
to
shying
grow.
away from?
No man, my whole life. Look for my mother. What the hell?
Okay, well, for me, if I want to have sex with my wife and my mom is around, maybe there are some kind of things she wants to be doing, there are kind of gestures or kind of mourn she wants to be doing, and maybe she's afraid to do that. Maybe I enjoy when my wife is going to be mourning when I'm having sex, and maybe she's afraid to do that because my mom is at home or her mom is at home, she doesn't want to do it. So I don't feel they should be around because I want to enjoy my life. I want to have sex in the bathroom, on the couch, and everywhere in the house because it's my house. So I want to enjoy that for the first six months of my marriage.
All right, I feel like my mother-in-law, she's welcome to my house anytime, any day, any season. And for her to come to my house, I feel like it's the last resort. Although there may be other solutions, but this is the last resort. And I can't turn her back because for me, it's going to affect my wife, and this is her mother. So I feel like she's welcome to my house anytime at all she likes.
Yeah, well, she's welcome to the house anytime after the first 6 months. As in, she doesn't need to be there. The relationship is just very new, very fragile. Like, the slightest influence can break that marriage.
You've been having this relationship right from when you were dating. So what's the instant that will break it?
It is marriage.
You were dating for 5 years.
It is marriage now. It is for better for us.
No, marriage is just when you go to the altar and okay, now this is not marriage. You've been doing the harder parts all together. You've been compromising, you've been loving, you've been doing like you have all the correct. So what's the difference?
There's not a ring on.
I think the difference is just the change of name, relationship to marriage. That's it. And she's welcome anytime.